monster.
A fearsome flurry, and he's got him on the left.
Inoue scared me.
Naoya Inoue is a knockout beast with a baby face. Yet, they dare to bully his own father and to his own race as a Japanese warrior.
I feel like the hype is around amongst him because he's a Japanese person doing these things.
But to punish these rats, the humble Japanese fighter decided to prove that his opponents weren't just signing a contract, but their own death warrants. Get ready, as you're about to witness Naoya Inoue brutally take down these scoundrels. This is fighting his art. Let's go. Relishing the chance for a second belt, Inoue went up to bantamweight to fight the British Jamie McDonnell. Being from Japan, many Western fighters make fun of Inoue. Well, this fighter in particular tried to ridicule the Japanese fighter's name, acting as if the monster's easy names were too difficult to pronounce.
Was it you didn't know who he was?
I didn't. I still don't even know I can't pronounce his first name. I just call him Inoue, yeah.
Well, in just a few rounds, McDonnell will know more about Inoue than he had imagined. Being the much taller fighter, the Brit, after crushing opponents one after the other in Japan, a young Naoya Inoue made his American TV debut. His opponent was arrogant and prideful and felt Inoue was overrated since he was just a Japan-based fighter.
Has he really been tested? Like, all his fights been in Japan. Half of them were at 108. You know, fighting guys that stand right in front of him. You know, everything went his way. You know, he's at home, lower weight class, so...
Finally, the time came to put words into action. Instantly, the monster stalked his American opponent, setting the tone for the contest with his powerful jabs.
Exceeded only by Gennady Golovkin, and that, of course, underlines the fact that that's definitely an asset. Niev is quite aware that he's up against a guy.
Their eyes peeled right now on this fight.
Gives him right things. I just don't know if he can translate that physically. Tries to deliver the body. Inoue did a great job.
Tries to punch with Inoue to get his shot in there first. This is where Inoue has had his way so far.
In the second round, to cheers from the American audience, Inoue started to land the damaging shots.
Inoue has been a little bit wide, but you can see the force.
A huge right hand behind the guard was followed by a crunching left to the body.
Inoue in this round. Now he goes downstairs and comes back up, having his feet flat on the canvas and maximizing the power in his punches. Nieves with that hard right hand off the jab. Nieves trying to come back with some body shots. Inoue just standing in, looking.
Nieves did try to return fire with fire in front of his home crowd.
With that hard right hand off the jab. Nieves trying to come back with some body shots.
One guy is coming up from below the flyweight division, and the other guy's coming down from 122 pounds.
But the monster had won the fans over, finishing the round with powerful left hooks that left the Cleveland native badly hurt up against the ropes.
Body, placement rather than power. Out combinations.
In the third, the 24-year-old Inoue crushed his foe with huge combinations to the head and body, with little concern about anything that may come back the other way.
Unofficially, not surprisingly, has Naoya Inoue with a little bit lift over the top and get it down to the face. Just did something you occasionally see Gennady Golovkin do. Saw that to give it a little bit lift over the top and get it down to the face. Now there's a perfect uppercut.
Use kind of classic technical defense.
Inoue was intent on showing to the American audience that he is not to be taken for granted.
Your problem down the stretch if he continues to fight in his early to mid-30s. He'll have to make those.
When he throws it. Oh, and it sets up a tight puncher until he gets his guy hurt, and then he throws in combination.
I like that.
It's the way here in this round or next, because it's a lopsided.
In the fifth round, a thumping left hook to the body and another left hook sent Nieves to the canvas and made him rethink all his trash talk.
There, and here Inoue has him ready to go to the body. Yup, there it is.
The Cleveland man returned to his feet and survived a minute of stinging body shots.
Exactly. On the man's in the body right now. He'll protect the head, but the body can't move.
And there's another one. Another left hook to the body. Another left hook to the body.
The American fought on to hear the bell and sluggishly returned to his corner.
He's only throwing one hook at a at a time. And what Andre did against Kovalev is 3.
The one-sided domination continued in the 6th round as Inoue, in complete cruise control, walked down Neves.
See a little bit of inexperience from Inoue, only having 13 fights. Good right hand right there.
To the body, and Neves looked at him like, wait, body.
Listen to the sound.
And took his chance to taunt his enemy for the disrespect.
Move to his side right there. That's why you got to switch it up. If you want that shot, you got to go away.
Things from me. In the ring. Come to me. Come to me. I'm ready for the knockout right now.
And it's only going to get worse as this fight progresses.
After the ringing of the bell, the American's corner rightfully decided he had taken enough punishment.
It has a decision to make. And he has made the decision.
That's what happens when you disrespect the monster. Now going for more belts. In the bantamweight division, Inoue faced the most disrespectful of his opponents, Emanuel Rodriguez, a guy with an all-time and uncrackable chin who felt his encounter with Inoue would go differently than all of Inoue's previous opponents. At the pre-fight workouts, Rodriguez's trainer aggressively shoved Inoue's father Shingo Inoue, who is also Inoue's trainer. Inoue stood with his arms folded, knowing he would unleash hell on his fighter in 24 hours. At the face-offs, Inoue's vengeful intentions could be seen. Rodriguez started by pressing forward, looking to be a real threat.
Sort of getting things done quickly.
Started coming forward, Inoue on the back is pretty interesting.
8% knockout ratio, he's won all 7.
But Inoue was studying his opponent and was now ready to unleash.
Toughest fight to date.
It is off his feet. Big flurry of his own. Toe-to-toe action, first round. Spectacular. Oh, there's almost a macho battle in these first 35, 40 seconds. Good sinking.
As usual, Inoue turned his opponents insides to mush with hard shots.
Oh, big shot to the body.
Inoue just wanted to fight on.
And went upstairs.
Have come from Inoue and that.
For the first time in his career, Rodriguez tasted the canvas after a perfect left hook to the jaw landed from the monster.
A fearsome flurry, and he's done. He's got him with a left for the first time. Here is the first knockdown, Carl.
That was a great shot. Well, to get up there from that. Oh, what a shot, and that big long.
As he got back up, Inoue adopted Gordon Ryan's liver steak recipe and closed the show with a body shot.
Rodriguez, here comes Inoue. Oh, he's got it to take much more than that.
The look on Rodriguez's was one of someone who might be suffering internal bleeding.
Rolled over.
Rodriguez, never down in his professional career, was pulverized in 2 rounds. Inoue continued to rule the bantamweight division with an iron fist until July 2023, when he made his highly anticipated leap to the super bantamweight division, stepping up 4 pounds to face the reigning WBC and WBO champion, Stephen Fulton. At the time, Fulton was hailed as the top dog in the division, and his reputation had him talking with a bit of a swagger.
I've been in the ring with guys like him. Trust me. Even down back to my amateur days. Guys, I feel like this is just new to the fans, seeing a Asian, like a Japanese guy doing this thing. It's not new to me.
Fulton was a fighter with a great reputation for his skill and toughness. But Inoue wasn't intimidated by the hype, even though Fulton was considered the slight favorite, and the fight was expected to be a brutal and back-and-forth clash. The monster wasted no time asserting his dominance, unleashing his lightning-fast jab and heavy punches that quickly had Fulton second-guessing his every move. For the first 2 rounds, it was clear who was the hammer and who was the nail. Inoue came out swinging and left Fulton with literally no answers to his onslaught. Battered and cautious, Fulton was wary of Inoue's savage counters, and that hesitation kept him from letting his hands go. It was like watching a chess match where Inoue was 10 steps ahead, moving around him effortlessly and dismantling him as if they were just in a sparring session. In the 7th round, Inoue decided it was time to end the show. And a thunderous straight right to Fulton's chin, followed by a sharp left hook, did the job well for the Japanese legend. Though Fulton somehow managed to beat the count, he was a sitting duck. Inoue swarmed him with a flurry of punches, pinning him against the ropes and forcing the referee to step in and save him from further punishment. The fight was over, and the monster had once again proven that no one, no matter their reputation, was safe in his path. In May of 2024, the monster Inoue faced his toughest adversity to date when he made his first title defense as the undisputed bantamweight champion against a fighter who was hated by Japanese fans. His foe was Luis Neri, a cocky Mexican fighter who had tested positive for a banned substance and had missed weight in 2 brutal knockout victories over another Japanese boxer, Shinsuke Yamanaka. The audience wanted nothing but brutal revenge from Inoue, the king of vengeance. The fight was a masterclass. Early in the battle, Inoue tried to decimate his opponent's head with a big right hand. But then them struck by lightning. Sudden wave of shock swept through the Big Egg Arena with the thousands of Japanese fans now on the edge of their seats. But the knockdown merely woke the champion up. With 1 minute left in the round, the champion played possum. But like something out of the Matrix, Inoue started weaving and countering while on the ropes like prime Muhammad Ali. The monster was locked in, and his confidence was now back in full force. In the 2nd round, he received the right corner advice and was ready to ground Neri's skull to pieces and prove why he is the best boxer in the world. Inoue was now the aggressor. Panthera, refusing to be a punching bag, tried pressing forward more with his vicious left hook. But this time, he was met with a devastating but beautiful left hook from Inoue that made him sit on his butt. Inoue has returned the favor and will now switch to turbo mode. The bell saved the Mexican from being vaporized, but not for long. Inoue began the 3rd round unleashing like Neri owed him money. The Mexican, looking for a way out, lied to the referee that he had been hit in the back of the head and would give his offense one last push. At this point, the monster showed no mercy. He extended Neri's neck with snapping punches. Seeing how his opponent is nothing more than a walking corpse, Inoue joked around and mocked the cheater. The more the monster unloaded on the Mexican, the louder the cheers from the Japanese fans who were now witnessing the demolition that they had paid tickets to see. In the fifth round, while in the corner, against the fence, the monster carefully dissected the Mexican boxer with a couple short left hooks, dropping him a second time. With only about 20 seconds to go, Inoue released a barrage on his rival's head. Saved by the bell. But that didn't matter, as in the sixth round, Inoue bounced his opponent's head around like tennis balls and uncorked a picture-perfect right that melted Neri against the ropes, folding the Mexican in a heap. No mass rang around the arena to signify that Neri's will to fight had been drained and that the Mexican has given up to the brutal punches of the monster. In total 6 rounds, Inoue had eviscerated a tough opponent and gave the Japanese fans a great showing, as Neri was sent to the canvas 3 times in a beatdown that increased Inoue's star power in Japan. We can agree that Naoya was totally reckless, throwing those wide shots over and over in the beginning of the fight. However, the adjustment to the left hand after the first round was a thing of beauty. In the post-fight, Inoue confessed that Neri's cheating antics motivated him to destroy the Mexican. Without a doubt, Neri deserved the beating as payback for his previous shenanigans. 2 days before 2016, Inoue defended his WBO junior bantamweight title against the #1 contender Warlito Piranus. This one wouldn't last long, not wasting any time. Inoue went straight to business. Having no response, his opponent smiled, not knowing what his future awaits. Taunting his opponent in his sleep. Inoue welcomed him back to his feet by raining hell on the still dizzy Piranus. Inoue had delivered a complete demolition in 2 rounds in front of his home crowd. So these were the times Naoya Inoue obliterated cocky fighters with his ferocious precision. Comment below which one was your favorite and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Have a good day.